Hi guys, it's Sensei Maddy. I'm going to be giving you guys a tutorial on how to set up dialogue between your player and objects from the toolbox. So the first thing that I did was drag out a person from the toolbox and a house from the toolbox as well. You technically only really need a person for the dialogue. So you go to the View tab in the top menu and then you hit Explore. And this will bring you to a menu of all the objects in your game so far. So when you highlight the name of your object and you click on the arrow right next to it, it'll bring up a menu of the parts that make up the object you are working on, such as the left arm, the right leg, and the head. And if you hover over the head object and then click the plus sign right next to it, a new menu will appear, including the option called Dialogue. So why don't you select that? And now you can see that there is a dialogue part under the head object. The next step is to select Dialogue and go to the Properties option in the top menu. This will open up the properties of that dialogue part. And this is how we are going to be setting up the dialogue. So if you click on the box right next to the one titled Initial Prompt, you can type in the words that you want this object to say to start the conversation. When you finish typing, all you have to do is hit Enter and that will be set. So now you either go down to the bottom of the screen and select Explorer one more time, or you can select Explorer from the top menu. Then, under the Dialogue object, you click the plus sign one more time and add an object called Dialogue Choice. Now select Dialogue Choice, go to the bottom of the screen and click on Properties for Dialogue Choice. This will allow you to type in how your character responds to what the other object is saying. So again, click on the box right next to the one titled User Dialogue and type in the response that you want to what the other character just said. Once you've finished, make sure you hit Enter. And then right above, there's an option called Response Dialogue. This is how the object responds after you've said what you typed in for User Dialogue. So after your player has said, "Hi Liam, I'm Alex," the object will respond with, "Hi Alex, nice to meet you." And I'm going to add in one more line, "How can I help you?" As always, click Enter to save the dialogue and go to the bottom of your screen that says Explore and you'll be back to this menu. Now in order to continue the conversation, add another dialogue choice object under our current dialogue choice. If you select it and then go to the bottom of the screen where it says Properties, you'll be back on another Properties page. Now this user dialogue is in response to what the object just said, which was the last response dialogue. And this response dialogue comes after the user dialogue which you just typed on this object's properties. So what I'm going to have Liam do is offer Alex a tour of the house. So when I go back to Explorer, now you can see that there's another dialogue choice, and we are going to add yet another one under that object. So if we go to the properties of this new dialogue choice, I'm going to type in some new text. So in response to Liam's question of, "Do you want a house tour?" one answer could be, "Yeah, that would be awesome." But if you go back to Explore and create another dialogue choice, not under the one right above it, but the one two above it, now you have another option. So in this one, I'm going to say something like, "No thank you, see you around." And you can always use the response dialogue to respond to the user dialogue that you just typed right below it. So after my player says, "No thank you, see you around," Liam will also say, "See you around." If you look at the way the dialogue is organized, most of them are staggered, but the ones that are stacked right on top of each other, those are two ways to respond to the dialogue above them. So what I just did is created another dialogue choice from the dialogue part. So this will be another option at the very beginning of the conversation. So if you remember, Liam first introduces himself, and then the user dialogue would be what follows. So the first choice was when Alex introduces himself, and then in this choice, we're going to have Alex say, "Hi, sorry I'm in a rush, gotta go." And then in response to that, Liam is going to say, "Oh, okay, see you around then." As always, to save your text, make sure you click Enter. And now I am going to test it out. So if you go back to the Home tab and then click on Play Here you can see that Liam has a question mark above his head, and if you click on that question mark, Liam's going to start with what we set as the beginning of the dialogue. So Liam says, "Hey there, I'm Liam," and like we said before, there are two ways that we can respond to that. So if I say, "Hi Liam, I'm Alex," it will continue the conversation in the path that we set for that user dialogue. And you can see in the options there's always the choice that we wrote, and then there's always goodbye, which is a Roblox default. So we stacked the dialogues, which means that there was two options right there. So I'm going to run through one more time just to show what would happen if we chose a different option. So like this response right here, we only get one choice because we didn't stack the dialogue choices. And here, instead of saying, "Yes, that would be awesome," I'm going to say, "No, thank you, see you around," and then Liam responds with, "See you around." The other time we stacked the dialogue choices was when Liam introduces himself, so this time I'm going to choose, "Hi, sorry, I'm in a rush, gotta go." And then Liam says, "Oh, okay, see you around then." I hope this dialogue tutorial helped, and I will see you guys next time.